Last week we were here. I mentioned that we were somewhat a little bit overbought because of this 2-bar, and we are just right at the resistance level, previous swing high as a resistance level. I expect some form of the pullback. And the good thing is we already see the breakout happen after a test, pullback, and here's a breakout of the Dow channel. The Dow channel is one of the key level or the key trend line. This is quite significant. Last week, right after the breakout, that's the breakout. Let me talk about this 2-bar. The pullback is mild and this is bullish as well. Let me zoom in and show you here. This too is the pullback or the reaction that I actually anticipate, but this is a lot better because in terms of the price action, look at this, look at the close. This is the close. There's not much progress to the downside. Next is, look at this. This is low volume, not much supply either. And most importantly, look at this too. They are the demand tail. Suggests that there are quite a lot of the buying right at this level. And this is a confirmation breakout of the previous swing high level. But as S&P 500 approach the previous resistance level, which is the orange line that I annotated many months ago, that is the axis line right here. It has been interacting with this line for many times, and this has been proven as a very important line. And what's important is we want to focus on the recent price action. As we can see, the first time that it touched here together with the downtrend line, there's a combo, the downtrend line provided by the down channel and with the horizontal line. And look at this. This is the immediate supply zone that you need to get tested. The first test is here. Then we get a reaction right here. And subsequently, there is a hidden uptrust, just a temporary commitment above, and then followed by a very sharp reaction. If we look at prior to the reaction, here is the bullish bar. And next one is this bar. This is the uptrust bar, and it's bullish initially, but just close near the low. That's the rejection tail. This 2-bar actually comes with quite a lot of the supply. Although the first bar shows a very bullish bar, and in terms of the spread, in terms of the close, everything looks good. But still, whenever there's an increasing of the volume, there is both increase in demand and the supply as well. There is quite a lot of the supply. But right now, as we can see in this 2-bar, we got 1 bar here on 26, and next bar is about 27. This 2-bar doesn't really comes with a lot of the supply. In fact, the supply has been decreasing. This 2-bar comes with low supply level, although on this bar there is a rejection tail showing that there is some form of the supply right at this level. It's just a natural level to attract sellers and to attract the supply to have the reaction down. We just need to judge the quality of the reaction at the moment. But first, I don't really see a lot of the supply on this 2-bar compared to the previous 2. Supply has been decreasing. This is the good thing, the bullish sign that I can find. Next, of course, the reaction is still unfolding. We need to compare the reaction, whether it's as strong as here or as strong as here. This is very impulsive, and this is very impulsive as well. And if we want to really compare, this reaction is probably more bearish than this too, because this is just a horizontal consolidation. But if we compare to even here, this is even more bearish in terms of the progress to the downside. It's still unfolding. We just want to see at what level can it hold. If you look at the trend line right here, it's probably better to look at in the hourly chart. In terms of the channel, this is the first level that you need to hold. But as we can see during the Globex period, the European London session, there's already a breakdown. Whether it's a spring or whether it's just a sign of weakness, we need to see the test. If it's some form of the weak rally and then tested the axis line like here and then followed by a reversal, then most likely it will just go down to test next level. This is, let me zoom into daily chart. This is the immediate level could anticipate here. This already broken. The trend line, the uptrend line here already broken. And this is the bar that it's just overcome. But anyway, it's still early at the moment because the US market is not open yet. It's about to open in probably another 2.5 hours. This is the first bar that should provide some support and provided the demand line that could hold as well. This is the important level. And if we just look at this, it's almost like an axis line. But if it just broken down, then likely the next level that it will get tested is, this is a minor level. I would say 4,000 is the minor level because of here. This is the level, the very middle level, 4,000. And next one is more pronounced, somewhere around 3980. This is where the previous demand show up. We got consolidation, impulsive up wave, and we got a kind of a spring-like action, spring, and then followed by another up wave. Here is a much better demand zone. But this is the very immediate level. It's a minor level. We need to see how it actually react at about 4,000 if it did go to 4,000. But if this level has been broken, likely we can expect more weakness ahead to test the level at about 4,000 to around 3980. This is the area that should provide some form of the support. That is the immediate outlook for the S&P 500. For the swing point of the view, we are still in upswing. The swing off at probably here. This is the low form. This is the current swing. It's still up, down, up, down. This is currently the corrective wave. We need to see whether it will just stop somewhere around here and then bounce up again to test this immediate level, about 4,100. So slightly longer term, this is the channel, this is a trend, the range that we could expect it to test around 4,200. This is the trading range. The trend is still up, short-term swing is still up, but very immediate term that should be down. It's still in a corrective wave, but the swing is still up. And we just need to see how you interact at those levels. If the levels that I mentioned just broken, then it will just go down to test the next level. You can see that this is another meaningful level, 2,900. All right, that's the S&P 500. And if we look at the rest of the index, one thing that stands out in these four charts right here is the NASDAQ and the Russell 2000. NASDAQ obviously has been outperforming since a month already. So Russell is showing a lot of the strength as well. If we compare, let's say this uptrust bar. Let's compare this uptrust bar. The uptrust bar, the NASDAQ is testing it. It did not really overcome it, but it's still testing. At least is a lot better than S&P and Dow Jones. But in terms of the Russell, let's see, Russell is stronger. It's just above it already. If you want to catch my latest videos, click on the subscribe button and the bell right now that you get instant notification once I upload my latest video. If you want to check out my online courses, go to tradeprecise.com to find out how to profit consistently from any market without using complex indicator or understanding any financial statement, no matter you are trading or investing.